What's up, everybody? This is Air Gojo, and I'm bringing you part 3 of where Goku became an android. Now, we're heading off to the Battle of Gods. Now, even as the first will continue on with their daily lives, we will, of course, train with Johan and Vegeta on the Kai's world, and eventually they'll go to Bulma's party, deciding that they should relax for a little bit. So, yeah. While Beerus was still inside to head off to Earth, of course he would actually ask Weezy if there's a Super Saiyan God, but Weezy just explained that there is just Saiyans, it would actually a one became an android. Which actually surprises Beerus. He asked how that Saiyan became an android. With Weezy practically explaining what happened is that I did in a previous sport. And actually Beerus been surprised to know that this Saiyan has been practically become an android with infinite stamina and able to absorb energy. Beerus thinks that maybe he is his distant rival to be a Super Saiyan God. But of course, we mentioned to Beerus that he has a glimpse amounts of God Ki, but he cannot utilize it fully. Of course, Beerus thinks of just challenging him to see his power right now without God Ki. So yeah, Beerus then goes to Earth. Of course, everything goes the same as usual. But when he will actually ask Goku, is that Goku asking him to fight? When of course Goku obliging, is he powers up into his full power, going to Super Saiyan 3 right off the bat because he can actually sense Beerus' pressure being immense, so he decides to go full power. Now both Beerus and Goku have intense clash, seeming as they're almost equally matched. Beerus will decide to power up more so he can match Goku in Super Saiyan 3. Even with this, Goku is much stronger thanks to the training with Ultimate Vegeta and Ultimate Gohan. Now Goku is incredibly powerful because of his android potential, so we're actually able to keep up with Beerus even though he's just in Super Saiyan 3. Beerus has actually been impressed by Goku's power, but he tells him that he's just no Super Saiyan God. He knocks back Goku. Goku managed to recover and rush against Beerus. Beerus will then fire multiple blasts, but Goku able to absorb them and able to power himself up so he can match Beerus. Beerus was pretty surprised by Goku's power and tells him that he's pretty powerful, but he's just no Super Saiyan God. Goku then mentions the idea of using the Dragon Balls so they can find out about Super Saiyan God. With Beerus deciding to agree to it as they use the Dragon Balls and they perform Super Saiyan God Ritual on Goku. With Goku being an android and now having the power of God Ki, Goku is immensely strong. Beerus will then decide to fight Goku, and their battle will be much more intense than the original one, with actually being much more close to the original as Beerus had to use 90% of his power to face off against this Goku. Beerus is actually incredibly impressed by Goku's power. Even though he just managed to acquire God Ki, he's pretty powerful. Maybe it's because of his android potential, maybe. We are going to explain that he has been training for a really long time. Of course, if you're wondering, 1718 have been training just not as hard as the Z Fighters, which are pretty powerful, but not as powerful as the other Saiyans, but they're pretty strong themselves, so yeah. Goku will continue to fight Beerus, seeming as they're both equally matched. And with their power being immense, seeming as they're shaking the entire universe, 7 with just their clash of their fists. Of course, Goku was still able to figure out how to not to stop the clashes, so he was able to do that. Of course, we will start to get a little bit irritated by Goku is you power up a Hakai Blast, but Goku able to absorb it. With this actually being surprised, Goku powers up even more, seemingly glowing with much more God Ki than before. Seemingly as Beerus is able to boost Goku's God Ki control to a much greater level. Beerus is then surprised as Goku easily appears in front of Beerus with a powerful kick he's able to send Beerus flying. Beerus has to go full power, and he's surrounded by a dark purple aura, and he then versus against Goku, with Goku doing the same, and seemingly they're an equally match, with both of them clashing with one another seemingly as the battle goes on, with much longer intense battling. Both Goku and Beerus would seemingly be equally matched, with seemingly the battle going nowhere. Both fighters being equally matched in power as well. Goku and Beerus continue to fight on. Beerus decides to do something tricky for Goku, and he tells that he would try to apply it if Goku does not finish him or defeat him. Goku tells Beerus that he cannot do that, but Beerus powers up a Kakai Blast and fires it instantly at Earth. With Goku seeing that, Goku roars in rage and tells that he'll gonna pay for that. With Goku powering up and of course swapping the blast out of the way, Goku powers up and his eyes and his pupils disappear, seemingly as he's still in Super Saiyan God, while his eyes are completely blank. With Goku rushing against Beerus, his power now skyrocketing, Goku will face off against Beerus, seeming as his power and rage have increased the power of Super Saiyan God way further. Of course, Goku will still able to keep control over himself, but he knows that he must end the battle quickly and end it right here and now. Beerus is then surprised, Goku powers up a godly Kamehameha, fires to Beerus, sending him back to Earth. Of course, Beerus is confused on why Goku wants to destroy Earth, practically because he saved it, but Goku is a part of his plan. Beerus then looks behind him and he sees Goku piling up a Dragon Fist and then rushes at him while Gaia still pushes Beerus back. Goku strikes him with a Dragon Fist, knocking Beerus out. Goku then brings Beerus back, seemingly unconscious, to the ground. With Whis being incredibly shocked, if actually seeing Goku able to deal with Beerus. Goku then powers back down to base, seemingly exhausted because of the entire battle practically took a toll on Goku. Even though he has immense stamina, Goku is practically exhausted because the battle of Beerus practically pushed him to use much more energy than he expected. Of course, Whis heals both Goku and Beerus explains that Goku might be the strongest rival he's ever faced, but he still is practically the second one. But he tells him that he's actually getting closer to being the strongest fighter he's ever fought. Closer to reaching number one, of course, as he looks at Whis, when Whis is nodding as well. Goku is actually pretty hyped to know that he's able to be close to Beerus' power and able to defeat Beerus. Beerus tells him that he actually wants to train him if he wants to. Goku explains to Beerus that he actually if he can bring Vegeta and Gohan with him. Gohan tells him that he wants to stay on Earth and continue his training here, partly because he has now a daughter, so yeah. Well, Vegeta has to accept it, since he has no problem at all. Of course, both Goku and Vegeta, after 2 months, will head out to Beerus' planet as they will continue on with our training. Well, Goku and Vegeta seemingly had a much more easier time than the original. Now Vegeta had a much more hard time to keep up with the God Ki, since Goku has much more control over it thanks to a battle with Beerus and the absorption that he did. But Goku was still been pretty powerful. Eventually after training, Goku will still be much more powerful than Vegeta. Both of them were actually able to master Super Saiyan God while also achieve the next level of it. While Goku is able to master Super Saiyan God, partly because Super Saiyan God as his own is already mastered, Goku with his android abilities is able to master it already. While using Super Saiyan Blue, Goku has already perfected it and can use it at full potential. While Vegeta is still showing to use its full power, Vegeta is able to slightly keep up with Goku thanks to his ultimate form. Vegeta is actually thinking really smart of using Ultimate on top of his transformation, like Super Saiyan God. Now, with Vegeta using Ultimate Super Saiyan God, you can say this transformation of his is actually able to keep up with Goku in his God form, which is pretty powerful. And if one this Goku is actually stronger than he actually faces off against Beerus. Now Beerus will decide to just train a little bit, by train with Goku and Vegeta, so he can make sure that he does not stay behind those mortals. So yeah, Beerus also trains with them, making sure that he actually does not slack off and lets the mortals get more powerful. Now, if we want to go on with a train with 17, so he can increase his training and, of course, be much more powerful. Well, both Trunks and Goten will continue to train with 17 as well, being their teacher. So they were much more, you could say, relentless on his training, partly because he sees that the Saiyans wants intense training, so he'll just give them intense training. So Gohan will actually manage to increase his power a lot, eventually achieving Super Saiyan 3 on his own thanks to the help of 17, while both Goten and Trunks are able to achieve Super Saiyan 2 and master it. If only by the time the Hybrids are much more powerful. Also, Piccolo would have also joined our training and continued to train with Gohan. Piccolo actually get his awakening form much more earlier than the original. While he will not get his orange form, his awakening form is pretty powerful on its own right. Having this power, Piccolo is much more powerful and stronger. Now, the Saiyans will continue on with our training, but little did they know is that the Space Emperor of the universe has been revived and seemingly ready to take his revenge on the Saiyans. But guys, this is the end of this part. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. This is Gogito. Bye.